Welcome back, Hordelians, to Divinity Original Sin. Starting the actual game here now from the beginning. Penny Bun Mushroom. We'll be grabbing and taking everything because, again, this is a blind LP, so I don't know what's useful and what's not.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that will strike with neither warning nor mercy.
And this is different from the demo, just in case you're wondering. It's the same looking environment, but it's completely different as far as what is in the environment. You can hit the alt button.
Oh, mighty ocean, how I pine for thee. Hear a shell's lament. Yield me unto the water. Woe is me, dry air my sorry lot. Oh, mighty ocean.
I don't remember seeing him before.
Whoa. Curses upon them, source hunters! Secure the stone! I'll deal with these rats.
Goddess be with you, master!
So the game takes after Temple of Elemental
Arise,
Evil a lot.
drawn forth from blood. I
Shows
bid
you the different peoples in turn. It just reminds me of the Temple of Elemental Evil combat. Combat is turn-based. To move, attack, or cast a spell, you need action points. Different actions have different costs. Your turn ends when you have no action points left. And you can hover over a target and control. And up here at the top, it'll show you the level, attitude towards you, hit points. As you start to attack the enemy and find the enemy and defeat the enemy, you'll learn more and more, and those question marks will slowly be revealed. So it looks like Roundstock is going first. Summon a creature. Check that out. That was awesome. That's how you fucking summon. By the way, the few spells that I have seen in this, and I haven't seen that one yet, and it was great. But the spell effects are awesome, how the mage cast them. There's different hand movements for each spell. The sound effects really deliver powerful bass. It's like a fireball, so far the game is just super impressive. And your action points are down here. You can see I have 2 left. I haven't figured out if there's a defend. I would imagine there's some kind of defense, maybe, or maybe not. You can also set up different skills, 3 different rows here as well. So I guess we'll just move over here. Now my spider can attack. And that skeleton got rocked. Mudlug's turn. Let's come in with battering ram. Okay, knockdown. They saved versus knockdown, but both of them took a decent amount of damage. Mudlug only has 1 action point left, so we'll end his turn.
Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside?
Now, as you can see, my spider decided to walk over the burning. I think either he just died from time I don't think the burning killed him because it looked like his hit points were fine. But look at the detail on that surface of the spider's ass and his legs. It's a sexy spider ass. Now usually when you kill the enemy, they turn into dust or stuff. Especially when you fireball them, they turn into a molten pile. But if they are going to drop something, or if there's searchables on them, it usually pops out, and you can hold down the Alt key to see stuff that you can pick up. There's a dungeon behind us that we'll be going in soon. I don't think I need all these shells.
Mighty ocean, how I pine for thee.
Let's talk to this.
Hear a shell's lament. Yield me unto the water.
Look, look, a wanderer comes my way, walking the sands upon which this poor shell may suffer.
Who are you, Sir Shell?
Call me Ishmael, son of the sea, an outcast upon these wretched shores. An exiled shell, doomed to live under a canopy of arid sky, not his native tender water.
It seems strange that you can talk.
Of course I can talk. Don't be silly. There's more tongue to me than heart. Indeed, the surprise should be mine, for I still remember the days when your kind swung from branches and plucked the vermin out of their neighbor's fur.
You don't seem to remember the past very fondly.
Time is an indulgent mistress to one who spends happy hours as she passes, but when your existence is one of misery, she becomes a lethargic harpy. Oh, I remember ancient times, for I have lain here since antiquity, when the ruins around us were palaces and the sun-bleached dead merry children. All this I have seen alive, but oh, alas.
You say that you are doomed?
My fate is a cruel one, I assure you. How many snot-noses have held me up against their dirty little ears, only to claim they can hear the ocean? Of course they hear her, the brats. We are on the very edge of the great aquatic mother, whose embrace I so desperately long for.
So it's the sea's embrace you long for?
Yes, yes. I, King of Pearls, ache to repose anew the coral throne. Hurl me toward the water, swing me as far as your arm strength gives lease, and treasure long sunk I will grant thee.
I should decide what to do with you.
This is cooperative dialogue. It allows you to roleplay discussions between the two main characters.
What do you say, kind knight?
I'm not a knight, I'm a fighter. Stupid clam.
Will you return the King of Pearls to the sea, so he may yield you long-lost treasure?
King of Pearls, you say? Sounds lucrative. Let's sell him to the local merchant. Kindness is its own reward, and then there's the promise of treasure to boot. Let's throw him into the sea.
Agreed. Let's send him home. Liberator, kind benefactor, bless me with the might of your sea-bound bitch.
The sea, the sea. I have returned, where every wave feels like a mermaid's kiss. May the bounty of the deep be yours, along with my eternal gratitude.
Whoa, shit. That clam's got quite an arm. You gave me some old shitty boots, Clam. Not cool.
Yet the armor rating is 2. It's 1 better. So we'll go ahead and put them on. Uglug is also has some traveling braces, his Source Hunter mail armor, Source Hunter Sarong, he has a one-handed training sword and the Source Hunter shield. Of course, they didn't give me a two-handed weapon, because that's what I wanted. Ronstock has Source Hunter robe, his sarong, traveling braces, traveling boots, and the Source Hunter file staff. We have some literature. That's Ron's. Oh no, that's leg legs. Here we go. You can also hit I, of course. Healing potions are over here. These are the different shells that I've been collecting. And my backpack. Which again, you can move all the containers around, which is... I like that a lot. I'm just going to keep would-be ingredients in there and out of the way, and some boots that I don't want. We have the Resurrect Scroll as well, in case you die. The Order of the Source Hunters, a brief history. When Source was tainted so many centuries ago, sorcerers who had once brought great good began to wield the force of evil. When one of their kind, Brachus Rex, came to power, he instigated a war that would have undone Rebellion if not for the Council of Seven. These wise rulers ordered a new order of elite warriors especially trained to fight the Source Menace. Brachus was defeated and the Order of the Source Hunters began its legacy. Our objective is to eradicate the Source Menace from Rebellion, one sorcerer at a time. Recognizing Source. Whoa, that is awesome. When you grab the page, you can pull it different ways. That's neat, Larian. That's really neat. Unlike the other forms of magic, Source is particularly difficult to identify. Mages of many years of experience may learn to sense the presence of Source as others smell the sick sweet scent of poison or hear the barely perceptible scrape of a sword loosened from its hilt. Source may be channeled through certain objects, weapons, gems, or metals. These are unpredictable as Source itself and may inflict terrible harm or magnificent feats of healing upon either the wielder or target. Methodology of Source Hunter. Ours is the order of cunning, cleverness as much as strength and power. The well-trained Source Hunter will examine the question, lift every barrel, and analyze each testimony for the faintest breath of clue. Nothing is insurmountable. If some knot puzzles you, mark its location upon your map, and return to it when you've learned a better method of untangling it. There are no limits to a Source Hunter's resolve. No riddle is unknowable, no foe unbeatable, no mystery unsolvable. Alright, so that's kind of like a little... I'm assuming this is the same book. Cool. Alright. Nothing in Ronstock's bag. Let the quest continue. Oh yeah, and it's really cool how you can just kind of pick up and move items. Stuff that Ronstock might not be able to pick up and lift, Lug might be able to. In this case, the chest is heavy as hell. But as you'll see, we can move a lot of other stuff. I don't know if I need these shells, but I guess I'll pick them up. Get a few of them here and there. Alright, let's head back to the tutorial dungeon. Before we get too off the beaten path. I'm sure there's lots of introductory off-beaten path stuff to get into. And actually, let's travel back here because I completely didn't search any of this area. I got so excited because of the clam. Certain containers you can break open if they're weak. Certain ones will need a lockpick and other ones will need the key. Uh-oh, dead guy.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What, did you expect it to have an entourage?
It's got a scroll. You found a magic scroll. With it, you can cast spells you haven't learned yet. But you cannot learn spells. We'll send that to Ronstock because he is the spellcaster. Creates water surfaces. 100% chance to set wet status. Creates water puddles on terrain, douses fires, and makes characters wet. Water surfaces can be electrified. So you can, of course, make a puddle and shoot a lightning bolt into it and fry some biatches. Or you can put out a boat on fire, which is what we did in the demo. So we'll hang on to that in case that is still part of the game. And that's where we started, so let's head to the cave. The introductory cave, which is what I completed earlier today and as far as I've been. So after that, it will be truly blind. Notice the spider body is still there. You can put out torches, light torches. Here we are in our first dungeon. Now what's cool about this is I just searched those bones, right? See? It shows you that you searched them, so you're not researching things because there's a lot of items to search. So it shows you that it's empty. That you know you've already searched it.
This seems to be broken.
I can break it some more if I'd like to. I can also pick up items and move them because, like in Ultima 7, they like to hide keys and stuff underneath all these different items. Now if it's a broken vase, it's not searchable, which means nothing in it, but it might have something under it. So you could literally sit here and move stuff around all day. This vase is not broken, so we can search it. We can blow out these candles. And if you notice, even when you blow out the candles, a little bit of black soot smoke comes out. Alright, so this is a breakable chest. And it's got some gold in it, which we will take. Whoa! The guitar, one-handed crushing, 46 to 54, unrepairable. Okay. That wasn't here the first time I played, so there is some randomness to the items, it looks like. At least I don't think I found that. That probably breaks pretty easily. Durability. Guessing that's 88. Interesting that the guitar is a... I guess since there's no bard class, that's just a weapon. The tutorial is just teaching us the game, which since I've played, I will be the tutorial. That's just telling you that you can move stuff. Stunning arrow. Let's take that. Move some boxes out of the way. Unfortunately, you can't throw anything off into the abyss below. Arrow shaft. Combined with a special arrowhead to create powerful arrows. So you can make your own arrows, which is pretty nifty.
Careful. There's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
So there's a mine ahead, and we can trigger mines by throwing objects on them or casting spells on them. Oh, shakalaka. Really love the elemental effect in the game. I think it's a great idea. The AI knows to walk around damaging floors, which is good. It's an interesting looking skull here. It can be ground into dust and used as an ingredient. mushroom. An intricate lock on this chest. Search nearby. So this is when you want to kind of start moving stuff around. There's a leg of mutton. And lo and behold, there's a key. Yeah, there's definitely different stuff in here. I'm finding all kinds of things that weren't in these before. However, there was a patch already because originally my Kickstarter code to unlock my special Kickstarter goodies wasn't working, and I finally got that to work. However, I don't have my Kickstarter goodies on me. I'm supposed to have a special pair of shorts. So, yeah. And some kind of potion. I'll have to figure out what's going on with that.
This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken.
Oh. I can see Luglug actually has his guitar he's wielding. And like any good RPG, your weapons change as your armor changes. Arrowhead. Oh, there we go. Cool. I was not able to do this the first time I played. Now I just crafted some arrows. Better spare your arrow shafts and arrowheads for better combinations. Your normal arrows are limitless. Special arrows are not. Try another combination with the arrowhead before creating an arrow. Me and Ronstock have arrows. Now we just need a bow. Do a lockpick for that chest, which we'll find later.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
Gravekeeper Ragequin. Tend the graves in the antechamber before moving into the inner rooms. To proceed, stand very close to the impressed door and press the button that appears on the right-hand side. Beautiful fucking graphics. That's how I describe it. Look at the little rat. Look at his green eyes.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
As your perception gets better, you can actually spot traps and secrets. I'm not sure if it's actually effective. I would assume that as great as this game is already, that they actually made perception worth taking. Especially since there's no guide or hint book to use. I'll probably end up putting some points into it. And this whole dungeon is seamless as well. Which means there's not going to be any load screens.
We made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
True. Bashing through every entrance we find is bound to affect our gear's durability.
That's why I took blacksmithing. F5 to quick save. Fire can be removed by water. Use a water spell. So we can use our rain spell here, but these are actually water barrels. That causes steam. And my guitar broke. And it was unrepairable to begin with. The steam will go away eventually. Kind of a strange steam effect. It's more like fog, but nevertheless, very cool that this is even in the game to be able to do stuff like that. Alright, more arrow shafts. If you want to just sit down on a bench and watch the rocks, check out the waterfall, you can do so. What's up with this? Try using a fire on poison surfaces and poison clouds. A fire spell or a fire arrow will do the trick. Okay, well, why waste our scroll when we have flare? Holy shit! To the door.
Careful. I've spotted the trap.
Oh, and you walked right on it. You can see the cooldown phase of the trap, of the poison. Goes away. Guess I'm glad that happened. I can show you that part.
This seems to be broken.
9-inch nails, okay. You found a disarmed trap. To disarm mine, first use the disarm trap kit and click on the mine. Well, too late for that, but now we'll have it for the next mine. It's just up here we need to open. Trusty lockpicks. Now anyone can lockpick basic locks, but you'll need the actual skill if you're going to try doing some of the more intense locks. my key? Maybe the key is saved in a different key area that I don't know about. Metal temple door key. Okay. This is basically a vent letting out poisonous gas, so you can block it, and that stops it from letting out any more gas. The gas doesn't seem to hurt you. That or you can go around it. Painting of a rooster, worth a pretty penny. Okay. We'll take it.
Shh! I think I hear voices downstairs. The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
Alright, now we're going to go into sneak mode. Sometimes it pays off to scout ahead. Try igniting the oil those skeletons are standing on to damage them before you approach. His ass. And he died from the burning sensation. Oh, there's another fireball scroll. Thank you. Empty sarcophagus. These are the good old pressure plates. So you can imagine there's going to be some pressure plate puzzles. Right, all kinds of goodies. I'm assuming that's a temporary use. Combine with arrow shaft to create a special arrow. Not enough crafting. A hammer, 12 to 17. A useful object and a weapon. It's a cooking pot for cooking, you don't say. Alright folks, that wraps it up for this episode of Divinity Original Sin. Stay tuned for more soon to come. Thanks for watching.